welcome back to my kitchen. On this edition of Kitchen Science, we're going to be making wizard's brew. And I'm also going to show you as an extra activity how to make a wizard's wand. So for your wizard's brew, you're going to need soap, dish soap, half a cup of vinegar, about a half a teaspoon of baking soda, some green food coloring, or if you'd like to use another color, that works as well. You'll need a cup. I just happen to have a nice little cauldron, but any cup will do. You're going to need a spoon to stir with, and you'll want to have like a baking sheet, or I'm going to use a lasagna pan to go ahead and catch the mess. So let's go ahead and get started. So you'll take your glass, you'll put it inside your baking sheet or lasagna pan to catch your mess. Then we're going to pour half a cup of vinegar. And again, the measurements don't have to be exact, so if you don't have measuring instruments, that's fine. Just kind of eyeball it. We'll put it into our cup. We're going to add some dish soap. And we're going to mix. Oh. Once we've mixed for a little bit, we'll add our food coloring. I'm going to use green because when I think of wizard's brew or witches, I think of like green oozing stuff. But if you want to make a different color, if you want to get creative, you can do that. I've also seen them use different colors and it gives like this really cool rainbow effect. So just get creative with it. And we're going to mix again. And if you can see, you can actually see that it's green, but I don't know if the camera will catch that. So once the food coloring has mixed in, you'll be able to see a different color. And then we're going to go ahead and add our half a teaspoon of baking soda. And if you want to zoom in a little so they can see the reaction as it happens. And then we mix. And that's wizard's brew. It's almost the same ingredients as our volcano, but adding the dish soap makes it foam up instead of fizz. And that's how we get this wizard's brew. Okay, cool. And then I don't know if you can see in the back here, but this is what we needed the lasagna pan for, because it does start to kind of get messy. That's cool. I like that. So now that we have our wizard's brew ready, let's go ahead and move on to our wizard's wand. And again, I tried to use things that I think most people at home would have. So you're just going to need a pencil. And then if you have a hot glue gun, you're going to want to use your hot glue gun to create designs on the outside of your pencil. So if you can see, we're just going to do a nice thick line with our glue gun. And you can do all sorts of shapes. And then once you've got your pencil the way you want it to look, you let it dry. And when the hot glue has dried, you go over it with brown paint, if you have some. And then it looks like this. So it's a wizard's wand, and here's our decoration at the top. Now, if you don't have a hot glue gun, or you're kind of wary about your little ones using a glue gun, you can also decorate your pencil with pipe cleaners if you have them. And so I have 2 pipe cleaners here. And so the way I would do it is I'd go ahead and twist these just to get my colors, kind of like a candy cane effect going on. And you just twist them. And then once you've got that candy cane effect, you can take your pencil and you can use the pipe cleaners as your decoration. like that. And then you have a wand. And you can use other things. I also happen to have Elmer's glue glitter, so you could use that to decorate it. You could use ribbon, you could just use some paint, some paper. Just get creative. Think about things that you already have at home so you don't have to rush out to the store, and make a really cool wand. So that's our video for today. If you make the experiments, or you make our activities, go ahead and take some pictures and send them to us. We'd love to see what you all are creating at home. So we'll see you next time, and stay safe.